Hello guys, welcome back to another Dr. Pinata review, and I am here with my brother,
Joe.
And we are going to be reviewing the Weather Report Super Action statue. Now, this figure is not mine, it actually belongs to Joe over here. Can you explain this?
Weather Report is my first figure, and he is my favorite character.
So it kind of makes sense that he got it as his first figure, and I gotta tell you, this figure is amazing, right Joe?
Yes, there he is.
So let's get into the actual review. Weather comes with two straight out hands, somewhat open hands, like his hands are all opened up, fingers spread out. Comes with two gripping hands, and aside from hands, he also comes with quite a few really cool accessories. One being a cloud that you can build up and you can put into like different parts. You can build up this cloud that just goes over his shoulders. These ones in the back you can peg out like that if you just want the two top ones, or if you just want three of them. The ones over here have this hole in a way, like to go over his arm. So there's just like certain ways to do it. Sometimes they might be a little flimsy and come off, but they hold pretty well when you're trying to pose him. Next accessory will be the diver down leg. So what you do with this leg to recreate one of the scenes, I think this is when he fights Poochie with White Snake. Spoiler alert for anybody who doesn't know or doesn't read the part yet. He ends up getting his leg chopped off by Poochie, I believe, right Joe?
Mm-hmm.
And so like it's interchangeable, you could put that one and replace this leg with it. I think that's the same type of thing with Magician's Red. It's a really cool accessory. It's good that they included it, just in case you ever wanted to recreate that type of fight. Aside from those, every other figure comes with an, well, most of the figures come with a screaming head and a stand to hold the figure up. In terms of how he looks really, really clean. Like, it's not really that hard of a character to make. It's just got like one solid color with a couple of cuts, but like it's only a few colors they needed to do. The contrasts, the shading, everything was done very, very well with this figure for the character that it was. Even the spoiler alert, Joestar birthmark that they included with the figure, it just looks really cleanly done. Now I'm going to go over articulation. His arms can go up, that's a little bit over 90 degrees. Well, definitely good for this line, since he does seem to have some muscle. Arms are on like ball pegs, so you could like, have him go side to side. Arms can swivel all the way around. Waist doesn't go down too far. Back is really good. That's like a common thing with all these figures from medicos. They don't go forward too much, but they don't go, well, they go back like a lot. Neck lets him go, look down about there. His head twists pretty well, up and down, go about that much back, and like I said before, he can go about this much down. He has a waist swivel, so he can comfortably go from here to here. His legs go back a lot. That's a lot for this line, because they usually don't kick back too much because they always like make the butt sculpt for them a little big. His leg itself doesn't go up far, but a lot of people just have him kick up and twist legs. That's also pretty good for this line. Ankles don't go too far back, but it's understandable because of the sculpt, it wasn't able to. Toe hinge, not too much up. Articulation for the figure overall is pretty good, to say the least. It's a very basic body, very basic sculpt, but for what they have, they executed it really well. And honestly, it's one of the best figures that I have ever seen because of that. And now Joey will be taking care of measurements and comparisons.
To the top of his hat, he is 6.5 inches tall. Ears, Bruno Bruciari next to Weather Report, Super Action statues, both.
Well, yeah, he looks pretty tall compared to Bruno.
And Weather Report is supposed to be a bigger dude in the manga anyway, so it makes sense for him to be taller than Bruno.
By a lot.
Yeah.
Here is Weather Report next to another taller character, who I believe Christopher Lee was 6.5 feet tall. So, I don't know if you guys can see the top of there, but they're about the same height. Altogether, this figure is amazing. It comes articulation, how it looks, just generally how it feels, and just displays on a shelf is just amazing. Like, everything is like a 10 out of 10, in my opinion. Very few flaws, right, Joe?
Yes. Its presence is just overwhelming.
It's just a very, very fun figure, and like you look on a shelf and you'll be drawn to it just because of how smooth, how really, really classy it just looks. He's just a stud of a figure, and that brings to the end of the review. And see you guys next time. Check for more reviews, maybe later on throughout summer. We got quite a few more planned. So if you guys are into Super Action Statue, we will be doing more. So, hope you guys enjoyed Joey being on for a little while. See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
やるぞ。
何？ストーリー